Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 hour to make the best game ever. Okay, before jumping back on unassemblies, maybe we should go through a bunch of things that I've accumulated and that I have not looked into yet. Okay, so here, yeah, I didn't look into this at all. That's fine. Chinese. Yeah, it comments here, okay. This find direct X. What did he do here? I suspect he I remember we tested a bunch of these things that we found. So I don't know if this will work. We have to test this. But yeah, I remember we also tested some find direct X CMAX thingies. And none of them worked. And that's also so weird. Not important right now. Okay, so what else do we have here? Build multiple building selection. What is that? Multiple buildings. At least a bit more context. Like I saw so little information here, and the title is so bad. Allow enable multiple building selection, question mark. Do we have a question, right? Enable multiple building selection. Which is multiple building selection. I don't know what to say about this. It's a useless discussion because there's no context. Like opening discussion, at least it should say like pro and cons and like give some use cases, right? I don't know what this is good for. Improved map preview. Better idea of what tech buildings are on minimap. Instead of star, have all direct or referring reinforced pad. Yeah. I think this should be like a. This should be an issue report. As enhancements with enhancement label. If it does not yet exist. Okay, what else do we have here? All right. Baptista worked here on this confirmation dialogue. Okay, so wait, let me see the last comments here. Auto. Yeah, this looks much better. I sure you want to remove this file from the list. It does not delete it from disk. Yeah. It's also, it almost rhymes. List, disk. No, well, it doesn't rhyme. Okay, the pop-up looks good to me, visually. Very pleasing. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So this show remove file confirmation pop-up will erased. Yeah. Erase. Maybe maybe this could be renamed to something else, but I think it's fine for now. Actually, maybe it should be a return. Here, return true behind this one, and here at the end, return false. That would be. I think it would be better to use return bool. Center. Remove file. Always auto resize. Are you sure you want to remove this file from the list? Spacing, add some space. Yeah. Center the buttons. Center. I think so. This comment can be removed. Add some space. Yeah, this is self-explanatory. This is self-explanatory. This is self-explanatory. I think you can remove all comments in this function because code is self-explanatory. And pop-up, begin pop-up modal, text wrapped, yeah. Button, Good button. Cancel. Good button, cancel. Center the buttons. Yeah. Button remove file. Yeah, so basically here he can do erased, equal, and then this, right? Result of this call. Type name, yeah. Okay, and it also, yeah, please merge the last, please merge last branch. Last state of parent branch. Okay, good. This looks good to me. Just needs these things. Okay, so what else do we have here? Do we have some older ones that needs? Oh, there's more here. Oof. Improved resource collecting. I manually send gatherers to different supply piles. This results in a noticeable increase in income. Well, it's good for me to do this and have others not know about it. It's also a little fiddly, especially to know which gatherer is going to which pile. Also, after the pile is gone, all the workers stack back on the same pile again, which is a bit annoying. I mean, I guess it's like skill because like you have to micromanage your workers to attend different supply piles. I would say that's a bit of a skill, yeah. Yeah, you cannot see where they walk to, at least not with a like graphical indication. So you have to gauge like which direction they move. Let's rename the title to capital. I think these titles, they're too general, like improved resource I don't know. I don't know if I manually sync others. I would say I think in StarCraft 2 there's a similar thing where and StarCraft 1 where you like micromanage your gatherers. I think it's similar there. I don't know if it's so worth it in 0 hour. Noticeable increase in income. Yeah. Yeah, okay, but after you clicked once, you just need to do it once, and then they keep moving there until it is exhausted, right? Okay, so I would say should be an issue report with enhancement label. Perhaps a notable, perhaps a useful improvement here would be to have workers continue collecting at the nearest supply pile that is closest to the last pile instead of the current worker position. Yeah. So basically, if the worker had a previous supply pile position, then use that to find the next nearest one. Otherwise, if it didn't collect before from anywhere, then find the nearest resource within the radius of the worker, right? In proximity of the worker. Perhaps a useful improvement would be to have workers continue collecting at the nearest supply pile that is closest to the last exhausted pile instead of the current worker position. if there was no exhausted pile, then look for closest resource around worker position, as usual. Yeah. Okay, what else do we have here? Ability to reset rally points. Right-click on its own structure to remove rally point, perhaps. It's annoying when I rally point my supply center or depot accidentally, and then the gatherers have to do a mini trip. Ah, you cannot reset rally points. Didn't we have this already as an issue report? Let me see. Rally points. Oh my gosh. Just search for rally, maybe. Rally. Could it be labeled under anything else? Rally points, rally waypoints. Building waypoints. There's also this one here. To waypoint supply collectors onto supply piles. Waypoint the supply onto a certain supply dock or pile, and once the Chinook is done, it starts collecting there. Build a Chinook, waypoint the supply onto a certain supply dock or pile. It's done, it starts collecting. Ah, okay. This is actually another improved resource collecting. Let's do edits. Also, there is this suggestion, there's this proposal. Would it make sense? Would it make sense to be able to win? Let's just okay, ability to reset rally point. Let's hold on before we continue with that. I would like to link this here. Relates to there we go. Okay, ability to reset rally points. Okay, let's first fix the capitalization. Right click on its own structure to remove rally points perhaps. This sounds like something that we would have tracked already somewhere, but pointing multiple units results in tons of waypoints. All right, I remember this. There's no image. Too bad. Waypoint supply collectors. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we don't have a report for this, but I think this should be a report. I think this should be an issue report with enhancement label. No. Okay. Next, improved hotkeys. In other RTS game, units can belong to more than one group of hotkeys. Other units can belong to more than one group of hotkeys. So, if I understand this correctly, he wants to map something to multiple keys. I don't have an opinion on this. I don't see this as useful because like one action typically has one key. Like why would you map it to two keys? It's kind of weird. So you have two keys mapping to the same thing, but why? Why would you do this? Like, why do you need action on two different keys? So you have like a duplicate set, one on the one side of the keyboard and then the other side of the keyboard. I don't know. I have never heard anyone requesting this kind of thing. Well, this is the first time, so I don't know. It's I can't think. It would be nice for starters to like just be able to properly map it to one key in the first place, right? Without editing text files, right? I mean, we don't even have in-game a key editor. So before thinking about multi-mapping, I think the first thing one would have to look into is actually having a menu where you can map keys to actions. So yeah, I don't know. I would just rename this to capital I. Yeah, I don't know. I have no opinion on this. Okay. What else do we have here? Do we have more? Better functionality when multiple unit types are selected. Better functionality. Other games allow you to tab through units to go to units of different types. We could also improve the control bar to show units and health points when multiple units are selected, along with currently selected units ability, of course. Other games allow you to tab through units. I don't understand. It needs to be... I think this needs more information. This needs more information. I can't... Like... I think if other games do it, then maybe there should be like a video showing how this other game, like how it looks in the other game, or some screenshots if it's possible to visualize, right? And then explain like, okay, I press this and this happens and I can do this with this. These are the advantages, right? Like, I don't know what to do with this text here. This needs more information and media. Yeah. Okay. What else do we have? Okay. Did we process everything here? Yeah. Okay. Good. So we have this here, create compilance JSON. 3 weeks ago, files generates, builds. Assembling. Okay. CMake export compile commands. Oh, okay, cool. Huh. It's that easy. Okay. Then we can... Yeah, we can look into this another time. Let's put a thumbs up. Okay, so hidden controls in the options menu. What is this? Issue, hidden controls in the options menu. While reviewing the file, I found several controls that were hidden and not displayed in the UI. Below is a list of these controls along with my findings and questions. Okay, so mouse type, radio low, radio medium, radio high, combo box anti-aliasing, check language filter, button keyboard options, checkbox save camera, checkbox use camera, draw anchor, move anchor, unlock FPS, checkbox save camera, on off save the player's camera state for replays, on off the player's camera during the replays, yeah, draw anchor, checkbox draw anchor, displays the original position of the mouse pointer, displays the original position of the mouse pointer. Ah, okay. Check language filter, expected effect toggles profanity filter, yeah. Issue, I couldn't successfully disable the filter. Okay, so it doesn't take effect. Clicking this button crashes again. Keyboard options. Oh, so it looks like there was some plan to have key mapping options where you can change the hotkeys. Yeah, then don't show this if it crashes. Check unlock FPS expected effect. Unlock the frame rate limit of 30 FPS allowing higher frame rates. This is primarily intended for benchmarking purposes. Is it though? Why for benchmark? This feature does not seem to function. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Expect effect. Unknown behavior, mouse type, low, medium, high parameters. Parameters of low, high, combo box, checkbox, move anchor. Which of these hidden controls should be restored? I suggest the camera-related controls. Are there any existing reference or documentation about these controls to help clarify the purpose? Okay, I assume that this is only for single player replays. Let's copy this text here. Actually, we don't do it like this. Let's click on cancel. There should be a reply button here, right? Quote reply. This is just for single player replays, correct? Single player, aka campaign, skirmish. This as well. Displays the original position of the mouse pointer, a plus marker when right-click dragging. Yeah. Targets a profanity filter issue. I couldn't successfully disable the filter. Well, yeah, if it doesn't work. I think I've seen this. In project mods. Yeah. Okay, check language filter. Check language filter. Expected effect unlocks the frame rate limit of set issue. The feature doesn't seem to function. Okay. Unknown behavior. Okay. Okay. So this is useless information. Okay, so his questions, UI restoration. Which of these hidden controls should be restored to the UI? I suggest the camera-related controls. All that work would be okay. So 1, 2, 3 by the looks of it. Let's say it should be okay. Are there any existing references or documentation about these controls to help clarify their purpose? you can look into n project mods if there are any further information on this. Actually, well, we don't have. You can check if there are any descriptions in generals.str about these things. I don't know anything else. Let's say I am not aware about documentation for these, for the cut options. Okay, I guess that is good enough. Okay, I think this is all I can say about it. Maybe maybe make it a bit more dense here, so it's a bit easier to look at. There we go. Okay, good. I hope that answers the questions. Let's put it here on GUI and minor and enhancements. Okay, so there's that. Let's get to the next thing. Investigating any configuration and understanding of specific entries. Okay, let's look into this here first. What is this? Score screen, Academy text is misaligned. I'm wrapping is not there. Protect hackers. Yeah, he means this, yeah. The text is not centered by the blue box correctly. Text that is not in the first sentence is not centered. Yeah, I will also say like the text is too close to the edges, as he correctly highlights. So it would be better if like the text box was more, had a little bit more padding to the edges. And maybe this year's, yeah. I mean, the whole thing looks kind of shitty. Like this blue thingy here, that looks shitty to begin with, right? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the screen looks strange. But okay, it's not original screen. this background image is not original. I suggest to remove Control Bar Pro add-on when testing. I suggest to remove Control Bar Pro add-on when testing patch, because Control Bar Pro overrides patch files. And therefore you don't get the real state. You won't see the real state. I agree that the Academy text is too close to the edges of that blue box. The blue box looks bad as well. Looks bad as well. Okay, so we got that handled. Okay, investigating any configuration and understanding specific entries. I am working with any files and trying to understand how various configurations entries work. For example, I encountered a line like input callback, game win, block inputs. I'm trying to determine how such entries are processed, where to find the corresponding functions or activations, and what they do. I've searched for these terms in the repository, also in thyme, but I haven't found any relevant results or reference. How to trace and understand these configurations. Game win, block input. Oof. Yeah, it's. I also don't have. I mean, we can load thyme and see if we see anything there. So, game win, block inputs. Okay, there's nothing found on this. Input callback, let's see. Okay, there is input callback. Pass input callback. Okay, this is just for parsing the ini. Yeah. Game win, block inputs. Let's search for it one more time. No, it's not that. It's not yet implemented. Input callback. What is this here? enum. Where's this used? Maybe there we can get some info. The search is extra slow today again. No. It looks like the related code is, we don't have it yet. Code related to that is not yet present in thyme. You would need to figure out the context by studying, by looking how it is used in, or how it is defined in WND. You would need to guess the purpose. You need to guess the purpose by studying how it is defined in WND. Let me see. Maybe if we look, maybe I have some idea. We looked at WND extensively when building Control Bar Pro. So input callback, game win block inputs. Input callback, game win block input. XP bar foreground. Right HUD. Unit selected, unit upgrade. Input callback. Let's see other input callback, none. Beacon window input, game win block inputs. Okay, I don't know. So to me, it looks like this one, it blocks input, aka you cannot type in there. But then I wonder, what is the difference between block input and none? You know, left HUD input. Diplomacy input. General's EXP points input. Yeah. Yeah, so to me it looks like these input callbacks specify where the mouse and key inputs are going to in the UI window stack. So that inputs do not arrive on the wrong things. Do not arrive on the wrong things. Yeah. A lot of the window logic lives in code, and the WNDs just allow to edit parameters and add the simple widgets. Texts, buttons. Window, flow, just. And functionality. This is not an issue report. This is not an issue report, so I will close it. Please reach out to my name in Discord and I will add you to our private server where you can inquire about topics like this. This is not an issue report, so I will close it. Please reach out to my name in Discord and I will add you to our private server where you can inquire about topics like this, where we can discuss about topics like this. Okay, let's put here question invalid. Okay. Okay, so next. Yeah, then I guess the last is this. And I think DM Green is still waiting for review on the English Loka. Looking at game page, its web page right now is a bit of a distraction. I would like to just focus on Assemblize and get that done. What is this? Right. Okay, so the thin line under options does not touch the edges. This was a design choice for the headers. Yeah. The sliders are shorter than before. Okay, fix that. I propose moving a combo box to the right of the labels. The combo box to the right. Yeah. Varying background layout sizes, space to edges and network options is a bit tight. May make sense to swap the boxes and labels. Would require to remove the colons. Centering the options header text is very nice. Okay, I think we should. There's a lot of. Oof, you added a lot here. My gosh. Okay, let's first reply to this one. What? What is this? What? What happened? Yo, these things are so buggy. Quote reply. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I fixed. Okay, let's delete this. So I propose moving the combo box to the right of the labels. This could improve the layout. Let's see. So he did it like this: resolution, detail. How did it look before? I like this better. Because here these things are kind of in line, you know. This looks better to me. Let me put my opinion here. Looked better. Looked better before. To me, it looked better before because the items align with the items on the other side, with the audio items. Okay. Centering the options header text is maybe nice, but I'm holding off with that for now. I'm sending the header text for all windows in one go because ideally it is applied consistently. I would appreciate guidance on how to implement this consistently. Currently, there's a static text data center. If we establish any universal rule, we cannot change the definition. We cannot change the definition without thyme. We cannot change the capabilities before thyme is ready. My suggestion simply is to not enable the centered titles yet because it would require to center all titles for consistent look, but this change only caters to options menu. So my suggestion is to hold off with centered one until it can be done on all windows if we so desire. Having it in a single change also makes it easier to revert. In Git. Okay. So here he fixed something. The shorter sliders are intentional. Following point 4, I divided the display into 2 sections, ensuring the sliders start and end in the center of their section. The text is also centered within its respective section. Yeah, but is this necessary? Yes, but is this necessary? Center. So to me it looks like there is freedom in length. They can span over, they can span 60, 70. Like we just complete freedom. You can have it start here and end here, right? Like it's no problem. They don't have to be short. To me, it looks like there's freedom. There's total freedom in length. I would like to mention that determining positions and reducing empty space is challenging because the text length in different languages must be taken into account. So, that's number 8. Yes. Empty space is okay. I just thought I mentioned it for consideration. Okay, mockups, right? Mockups. Let's see. GitHub.com super hackers. Do we already have a repository for the menus? Menus. No, we don't. Design. Okay, so how about we just upload these guys here? Okay, let me rename this. Create new repository. I'm not sure. Do I need to create a new folder here? Or not? Let me see. Initialize empty Git repository in, yeah. Yeah. Actually, hold on. Actually, hold on. Let me switch. Let's delete it. Continue. We cannot delete it. Well, fantastic. Now we can delete it. I would say we create a new repository here, and we call it generals menus remastered. Can make it public. Put a MIT license. Remastered menus for generals 0 hour. Okay, then we copy this guy and we get extensions, and then we go start, clone repository. There's this destination. Go to projects, super hackers, select new directory, personal, blah, 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 blah. Okay, loads. Oh. GitHub. What? Clone. All right. Good. And then here we now go to this and we copy this in here. There we go. Menus remastered, design, mockup. All right. So add mockup, add some mockup files. By the way, I do wonder these files here. File, save as. How big is this file? This is 9.18. 9.98, 9.18. So if we do save it, and we don't maximize compatibility, then it's a bit smaller. Yeah, we can do that. Save as. And why is this not here? Huh. Okay. What is this layer one? Okay. So this save as, don't maximize. Okay, so the files should be a bit smaller now. Yeah, okay. Good, then let's close this. And add some mockup files. Add mockup files for games by game options menu, LAN game skirmish. Yeah. There we go. And push. Okay, so we got this. Then let me get a link to this. Mockup menu mockup samples here. Full control bar pro mockups here. Control bar pro. Where's it? Control bar. General is control bar pro, design, mockup. Here. Copy. Okay, next. For instance, sliders like FX Musics are located outside the container for audio. Sliders like FX and music are located outside the container for audio. Huh. But it's here. What is he referring to? I still don't understand. What? I need some water. Okay. What is... So, okay. Reorganizing file structures. I noticed some controls are not aligned with the expected hierarchy in the file, not grouped under the logical containers. Is it acceptable to reorganize the structure for clarity? And then he said, sliders like FX and music are located outside the container for audio. But it's here. There's audio options and there's music volume. It's here. Huh? What? Am I stupid? FX and music. It's here. Audio options, music volume, sound, speech. It's all here in this audio options. I don't get it. Maybe I'm missing something obvious. I don't understand. The sliders are in audio options. Also, I've been using WND Edit to make editing these files more efficient and precise. Well, I don't know if WND Edit makes it precise. Let me look at the values here. I don't know. There's a lot of uneven numbers here. Personally, I have not been using WND edits for any WND edits because it does not work on some files. It does not work with some of the files. It seems impossible for the control bar WND. positioning needs positioning Is there a community agreed palette of colors and the corresponding codes? I would like to apply consistent palette across menus if possible. This well, so in the topic here, discussions, menu improvements. Let me Jesus Christ. Let me do a copy link. I briefly looked on colors with this, but have not driven it to any results. What we have done for Control Bar Pro, faction colors is what do we do? Oh boy. What we have done. Oof. Shit. Now the question is, does this chat still exist? Probably not. Which would be a shame. There was a chat with FIS and stars. I expect that chat is gone. Actually, no, it's here. It still exists. Cool. Okay. Looks like stars left. So, oh boy, well, there was so much discussion. Let's search it. Color. Search for color. It must have been very early. Check China colors. Rim color. Good color. I probably documented it somewhere, but yeah, we need to find it. Color needs, it's too bright. Finish shape. Look at color balance. Color certainly needs tweaking. So some early screenshots of Control Bar Pro. Yeah, this is how it looked in the early edits. Here another early edit. Here an even earlier edit. This was when we did the shapes. Yeah. Yeah. Shapes. Okay, so at this time we didn't have the colors figured out yet. Actually, this is even before that. Even more simpler shapes. Here, like this. So in Control Bar Pro, let me remove this here. Control Bar here. There's design, there's colors, swatches baseline, swatches extended, PSD. So what we have done is we took the original bars and thingies here, and then we try to come up with colors that are representative of these things. But what was the technique used? So this is the original control bar here, this, and then from this we then created these colors here. So these colors here are taken, generated from this, and these are variations of these. And yeah, I mean, this nice representation of colors. The question is, how was this technically done? If we go to gamereplays.org, somehow it has a Chinese header. So we go to forums, we go to 0 hour forums, we go to general 0 hour mods, and we search for control bar here, Control Bar Pro, and there is a legacy development topic. Here, development started of that thing, and I think somewhere here we also talk about colors. Let's search for color. No color here. Early mockups. I think it's important with these mock-ups to really take your time to think about it, like try different variations like we did here. Like it was super experimental, like where do we put the ranks, where do we put the center console, what do we do, how do we arrange this thing. I mean, this is kind of stupid, but you know, just like try. Just try, take your time, try and error. This was actually here, this was one of the first edits from Stas and FIS. The earliest control bar pro, so to say, right? Which, if it's, I mean, so the problems I see here, this is way too big, this is too small, this is way too small. So they got the sizes I totally totally whack. Yeah, so it's good effort, but yeah, it doesn't look so good, I'd say. Okay, anyway, it's beside the point. We're looking for colors. Colors should be somewhere here. 15 pages. Oh, so this was all about layouts. Observer bar, it's all layouts. Okay, where did I start talking about colors? It was somewhere. Attenzione. It's kind of funny that here this looks very nice. This was totally work in progress. And someone said it looks nice. Well, it's not done. Here, the name suggestions: modern control bar HD, pro control bar, small control bar, full view control bar modern, control bar pro, control bar small, control bar full view, control bar play. Great suggestions. Okay. Man, where do I start talking about colors, if at all? Here. Create color palette. There we go. Tutorial. There we go. Yeah, I think these tutorials I actually started with to work with the shapes and the color palettes. And I think this one, I can't remember. Add texture. I don't know if that was useful. Yeah, but it's this video here. Copy link address. Yeah. Let me just copy this. But let me copy this. Yeah, copy link. Briefly looked on colors with this. Briefly looked on colors with. Briefly looked on menu. briefly looked at menu colors with, but have not driven it to any results. What we have done for control bar pro faction colors is creating color palettes with automated with the existing reference material according to tutorial. Reference material like outlined in this tutorial. The color palette was then added to the color palettes were then added to here colors. I then added to this, and this is what we mostly used. For history on control bar redesign efforts, you can look at this topic. A lot of time was spent with mockups mockups and designing to figure out where we want to go. Let's say significant efforts was spent design, figure out where we want to go before actually implementing it all, before actually committing to it. Okay, let's proofread what we have just written here. So to me it looked better before. Because the items align with the audio items. We cannot change the capabilities before thyme is ready. My suggestion simply is to not enable the center titles yet, because it would require to center all titles for consistent look. But this change only caters to options menu. So my suggestion is to hold off with centered one until it can be done on all windows if we so desire. Having it in a single change also makes it easier to revert in Git. Yes, but is it necessary? To me, it looks like there is total freedom in length. Yes, empty space are clear. I just thought I mentioned for consideration. I would love to see the mockups. They might inspire further improvements. Menu mockup samples here. Full control bar mockups here. The sliders are in audio options. Personally, I have not been using WND edit for any WND edits because it does not work with some of the files and seems impossible for the control bar .wnd. I briefly looked at menu colors with this, but have not driven it to any results. Let's change that to like so. What we have done for Control Bar Pro Faction Colors is creating color palettes with the existing reference material like outlined in this tutorial. The color palettes were then added to here, and this is what we mostly used. For history on Control Bar redesign efforts, you can look at this topic. Significant effort was spent with mockups and designs to figure out where we want to go before actually committing to it. Okay, I think that's a good enough reply for now. If it goes through. Yeah, it went through. Okay, good. Yeah, so I don't like this now. I think it looked better before. I think this should be larger still. It's too short. Yeah, the right alignment's good. Yeah. Oh, what happened here? Exceeds main container bounds is not working. Oh. I've never seen this bug. I don't know. He must have done something that triggered this. Okay, I hope that it's sufficiently answered. Okay, so yeah, good. So, and I think local common fixes. Let's also add a label here, text minor. How about we review this guy? Load diff. Okay, let's see. Ampersand that precedes a lower, that precedes, is an ampersand that precedes a lowercase or uppercase letter to define a hotkey mapping. That precede. Is precedes not a valid word? Precedes. 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 Okay, important information. If you want to help with edits, here's some advice for you. If you're unsure what is the correct meaning of US text line, please refer to ruline. You can translate it to your language in Google Translate and you will get a better understanding of what US text line truly means. Huh? If you are unsure what is the correct meaning of US text line, please refer to ruline. I don't think that's good advice. That's confusing because it implies that ru is a reference. It's a reference language, but I think this is misleading in ways. It kind of implies that ru is the reference language, but US is the reference language. I suggest to revert this. It is not clear how it would be helpful to me, for example. Because I would use US and DE as reference. Okay. Use Google Translate words and sentences in Google Word document to check if your new sentence is grammatically correct. Okay, I guess that's fair. Chinese traditional. Chinese traditional. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Tooltip. Okay, so he renamed tooltip to tooltip in one word. Okay, that's fair. Tooltip, yeah, that's fine. Uppercase. Yeah, I guess that's also fine. Obroni. If you changed Polish text, then I suggest move this edit to the change to the Polish, to the change where this Polish text is adjusted. If Obroni was edited in Polish text, then I suggest move this line edit to Polish, to that particular change, to that particular pull request, to keep them in sync. Okay. Adds missing line break to the first. Okay. Characters. 3-dot character. Actually, it actually is a single character. Actually, it's a single character. It represents 3 dots. It's a bit confusing, but yeah, this here is a single character, as you can see in my selection. It's one character. Okay. What is happening here? Probably should be spaces instead of tabs. Yeah, this looks good. Assignments, yeah. Several times in this file. Bodies, effects, minimum. Can we show white space? Okay, let's continue. Password. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Create an online match. Yeah. Automatically. Yeah. All right. All right. Copyright notice. Please check with the legal department for its correct translation. A warning message to the players that some players place beacon. The player will be warned with this message. I don't know why. Why did it change this here? Oh, he changed from spaces. So it was correct before, and he changed it to a top. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Should be spaces instead of tops. Okay. So permissions, permission, short and long string. I think shortens is okay. Shortens is okay. Several times in this file. Shorten. This is the name of a player classification, yeah. Allowed, yeah. Classification, okay. Players with a certain level. You must have a minimum number of wins, okay. Players with a certain level. With a certain... Players with a certain level, yeah. In this case, player must play random side. Yeah, I don't know why he changed this to top. I think this should not have been done. So you can go ahead and revert it to the spaces, because that's how it should be. Spaces. Fire all. Man, the typos are wild, yeah. Firewalls used as a check mark in the selection boxes. Environment, the minimum, abbreviated milliseconds, players, maximum, press. The particular moves, player moves, particular selected assignment, my info, buddies, be total number of games that this player lost, disconnected, connection occurred, order, synchronization, frequently, assignment, players, connection available, find, program, transferring, succeed, have, occurred, transferred, access, before groups, replace, quitting, synchronization, frequently trying, disappeared, operation, join, stop. I think stops the searches. Stops is okay. Enter your text. You enter your chat text here. Unnecessary. The second sentence is unnecessary. Yeah. Sentence unnecessary. Blah blah. Cursor. Flash grenade cursor. Customize cleanup. Customized. Lots of customize. Adds text clone for boss to allow customized key mapping. Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, okay. Wow, it's a lot. That is a lot. Yeah. There are some nodes. Yeah, okay. Government, propelled grenade, network. Yeah. Okay. The US Strategy Center. Yeah. USA Airfield, Gatling, camouflage. Camouflage, yeah. Capture, Comanche, Anthrax, tooltip, ads. This should be ads. Ads is correct. Because ads is advertisements, right? Short for advertisements. Tooltip, tooltip, yeah, fine. Concrete. Yeah. Preceding. Okay. Preceding. Okay. Customize, diplomacy. Message to the user. Okay, I think this set should be set. Set is correct. Wants the user, yeah. Uncover has been uncovered. Environment, customized, yeah. Changes FR from, what is this? What happened here? What happens here? Button that will cause your chat text to appear as if it was an emotion rather than a spoken word. Okay. In between, the user is chosen. Joining online, okay. Tooltip, Air Force General. Campaign. Load screens. Always be replaced. Transferred. The user, the video cards. Tooltip, it needs to match the desired hotkey. Advanced, then is older than the best. This is for the game acceptance. Observer, someone wants. Shortens is okay. Customized. Yeah. What happened here? What happened here? Customized. Several times in this file. What happened here? Tooltip, booby traps, removes and can place on neutral strings. Booby traps cannot be placed on neutral units. Remove strings of sentences. Strength of sentences. Strength sentence was correct. if it is unclear, then revert to removes sentence about strength from all languages. Sentence about strength. Message to the user that the other user accepted the request. The game militia. Okay. Yeah, overall it's fair fixes. Just a few things. Yeah. Overall, okay. The tabs. Overall, okay. Overall good. Okay, let's submit this review. Okay, good. Then we got this. Then let's look at the English localization fix, because DM Green is waiting for this. DM Greenie. So the latest comments were, let's see. String in main is not original. Project fixed. Oof, that was a lot. Oof. Oh my gosh. No, this requires a separate session. This requires a separate session. It's too much. What's the time? 2 hours. I think I'll take a break here, and I won't do this now. It's too much effort now. Okay, but we got a bunch of things done. We looked at all the pending things that we haven't looked at before. There are some discussions that should be issue reports instead. There needs to be some more information for some of the things that Pen Friends has opened. Yeah, there's good effort here on the localization fixing, but yeah, all this needs to be reviewed, and this is a long process because it's quite a lot. Oh, nobody got time for that. Oh, it's just so much work. It's so much work. Good. Yeah, well, we made a bit of progress. Yeah, that's good. All right. So the next session, I will actually continue with unassemblies. Yeah, because there is more work to be done. Good. Then I hope you enjoyed the session, and I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.